Hey there, Aiden Teaches Politics here. Now today we're going to look at the US 2024 national election results, and Trump and J.D.Vance won the election against Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. The Trump-Vance won the 2024 and they're going to 2027, and you should wait for the 2028 election for new results. Now, I'm going to tell you about why Trump and J.D.Vance won and about each candidate and what happens to South Korea after the election results. Thank you. Hello everyone and nice to meet you. My name is Aiden Teaches Math, and today we're going to look about the 2024 US election. And of course, as you know, there was Kamala Harris for Harris and Walz, and there was Donald Trump for Trump and J.D.Vance. And if you take a look of it, I will talk about South Korea's view because I'm from South Korea, and we're going to talk about why did Trump win on the base of Harris Walz and Trump Vance among Americans. So hello to new viewers, probably from watching from America because of the election poll and everything. My name is Choi Wonjun, also known as ATM, Aiden Teaches Math. I'm a South Korean math teacher and an American election watcher. I've watched 2016 and 2020 for Trump, Biden, and Trump. And let's look at the candidates first. And we have two candidates. I did not count of some like Law Party or maybe the Green Party because I thought they did not get enough votes over 5%. So I'm just going to go for Republican and Democrats. And Republican got J.D.Vance and Donald Trump for president. And Make America Great Again. They say that every time. They did that 2020, they did that 2016, on and on. Now, for Republican, we're going to talk about Donald Trump first, and then go for J.D.Vance. Now, Donald Trump owns lots of organizations like the Trump Organization, the hotel group for Trump. And you know there's a tower called the Trump Tower, the Trump Hotel Las Vegas and everything, but he got shot 2 times. Yeah, this is the first shot. Well, maybe this gets something that looks like this on YouTube, so I would place this yellow patchy thingy for him. And Donald Trump said, "Take a look at what happened," and got shot in his ears. But he was like this, and he said, "Take a look at what happened," and then turned his face like this way, and it should have been like this, but it went like this, so he lived miraculously. So this was the first reason why Trump got better and better feelings for Americans, because he did this, which means he will fight for America, he'll think of America, and there's an American flag in the back. People are trying to save him, but he's okay. He's just doing this for America. Now, J.D. Vance was an Ohio senator and Marine Corps. He was a Marine Corps because I'm not sure why he did it, but in America it's not mandatory, so there's no reason for him to do a Marine Corps, but he was still a Marine Corps. He was an Ohio senator as J.D. Vance, and he looks like this. And Donald Trump, J.D. Vance is here. Now, we should look about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Well, Tim Walz looks very happy at the DMC Democrats competition, or maybe contest. I'm not sure what it was, but he still looks happy. So does Kamala. And if you look at Kamala Harris, she's the 32nd Attorney General of California, the 27th District Attorney of San Francisco, and she's the first, one and only, black woman to be vice president. But do you know why she is black? I'm not sure if it was her mom or dad, but there's one Indian, like from India, and there's one Jamaican from Jamaica. Okay? So obviously she looks like this, and she's younger than Tim Walz. Now, for the Democrats' vice president, they gave Tim Walz, the ranking member of the House Veterans Affairs Committee, 41st governor of Minnesota. Minnesota looks like this, but anyways, He became the 41st governor of Minnesota, and he is still the governor of Minnesota. Probably from 2019 to present, I think so. And I think that, of course, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are not bad people. So does Donald Trump and J.D.Vance are not bad people. Well, I think it was Donald.J.Trump. But they are both not bad people. And they are both not bad people. But there are reasons why Trump won. And we're going to look about that and South Korea's view because I'm South Korean. So now I have this paper, Harris vs. Trump, and it's blank. I'm going to talk about it. So, first there's Harris, and first there's Trump. Of course, Trump won. But why? It is because Trump likes America. It is true. I can't say anything bad about it because it is true that he likes America. But Harris just likes immigrants. As she is an immigrant and her mother and father are not American, I think she likes immigrants. She's an Indian Jamaican English person. Not English American, but Indian Jamaican American person from, I'm not sure where she was born, but somebody was born from Nebraska, and I thought J.D.Vance was born in Nebraska. Anyways, Harris loves immigrants, Trump loves Americans. Now, Trump said we're going to kick out all immigrants in 2016 when he became president. 2016 to 2019 and 2020 to 2024. I think it was like this. Yeah, maybe like this. But anyways, he won here. So he was president here and there was the pandemic and he said, all Asians are the reason for COVID-19, so I'ma kick out all the Asians inside America. So he kicked out every Asian, saying that every Asian is just Chinese. Of course, Chinese people 100% are all not the reason why COVID started. Only some of them started it, but Trump said all of them started it and all Asians are Chinese. Now, Harris, by the way, loves immigrants. And you know what? I don't know what he called that, but somebody at the Republicans said he hates Puerto Rico and Puerto Rico is trash and something like that. And Harris said she loves Puerto Rico, and there was a lot of people who were from Puerto Rico at Pennsylvania. And there were lots of people, celebrities like Selena Gomez or maybe Ariana Grande. I think Ariana didn't, but anyway, something like Selena Gomez or something like people like that supported Harris, of course. But Trump, by the way, is loved by Americans. He has the power to speak. He speaks easy. He doesn't say words like law, 24,048,975. He said as a simple word of work. Labor. He doesn't say operation 270,980,000, whatever. He says labor and work. And that's simple enough for American people to understand for Trump. Harris is smart. She is true that she is smart. She is the attorney general. She was an attorney. She was the vice president. And now look at what happened. Kamala Harris is not anything. She's now nothing. She's just a person sitting inside the Democrats. She's not a vice president. She's not a president. She's not the attorney general of California or the district attorney of San Francisco. Well, Tim Walz is still governor of Minnesota, and J.D.Vance and Trump, congratulations. You've got the power to give American people the power, freedom. You are now the president and vice president, and if we think of why J.D.Vance and Donald Trump has the power, and they both love Americans, they are from America, by the way. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz both likes immigrants. Well, there was this one time Trump almost won because of the election debate, the presidential debate, and he said something like, immigrants at somewhere near Mexico ate my pets, cats, or dogs. And The governor here said no, they didn't, and he said just, yes, it is true, whatever I say is true. So, yeah, this is weird for Trump, but he still won. Harris, just like immigrants, Trump just like Americans, of course Americans like just like Americans better than just like immigrants, calling all immigrants, and she is immigrant. And of course American like white men better than black women, because America has this something of racism, maybe not just racism, but has a stereotype that white men is fairly smarter and fairly taller or fairly more handsome or fairly just more wealthy than a black woman who just was a attorney general or just an attorney, while he on the other hand is rich. He has lots of money and he gave $500 to everyone during the pandemic. We can believe that because that was true, but Kamala Harris and Joe Biden did nothing, almost nothing. They just put away all Donald Trump's things. But I am under worry that Donald Trump is building that wall again against Mexico that he built only 2% 10 years ago. I don't know. And I'm not sure if on the day that Trump becomes president, Sleepy Joe is going to read us the letter to American President Donald J. Trump, because Donald J. Trump didn't read it to him because it was something very, very private. I think he called him Sleepy Joe and wrote different things. Barack Obama wrote him a letter to Trump. Barack did, but Trump didn't to Biden. Now, Biden won't to Trump again, probably. Won't he? Now, I think that since Trump is rich, Trump's give you money, Trump's love Americans, and Trump did this significant pose in front of the American flag while he got shot here in the ears by a man 3 times and then he got killed, saying, "Take a look at what happened," and then getting hit. He was like, "What is this?" and then falling down, and he went to the car, but he still lived. And Donald Trump got shot, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just said from the White House, we should protect Donald Trump. And Kamala Harris, by the way, said on that day she doesn't like any harmful or violent actions in the politics. So I went over the Americans, and now we're going to talk about South Korea. Donald Trump said about, I'm not sure what we call in America, while South Koreans said with America to only pay 1 trillion KRW, Korean won, 1.5 trillion Korean won with America for their soldiers and putting inside South Korea. Trump said 13 or 15 trillion won for these soldiers, and if you don't give him this money, then Trump's gonna put all the soldiers in South Korea for America back to America. They're not going to work for South Korea. Trump's the president. He doesn't like South Korea. He said South Korea has all the money to pay the billions and billions and billions of dollars. He said that all the time, billions and billions and billions. Now, I shall tell you again that Donald Trump and J.D.Vance Trump fans 2024 Make America Great Again mega, and Kamala Harris and Tim Walz wasn't really a failure. I think that he got 226 and 295, so he got 295 and he got 226 on the election vote among the electoral college, so 295 over 226, and this was the biggest win. However, the poll plexus said it's 50-50. Trump or Harris, they're the same, and look at what happened. Now look at what happened. 226 over 295 on right now 6:38 p.m. on November 7th. And he did these 5 stars. He's going to be president for 5 times? No. He's just a 5-star president. He talks simple. He talks easy. He's got money. While on the other hand, Harris Walls, they are all smart, but they're just lawyers. Any lawyers, random lawyers. They're not going to do anything for the USA. So, Republican wins for Trump and Walls. Thank you for listening. This was Aiden Teaches Math, also known as Choi Won-jun from South Korea. I'm the American Election Watcher, and you can subscribe me. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this video with your friends or family or people at your party. And thank you for listening. This was Aiden Teaches Math. Aiden Teaches Politics out.